Yo. Okay. Let me paint the picture for you. It's Friday, right? Parents just got paid. You got that A plus on your spelling bee and your math test. You know what I'm saying? So you know what that means, right? Little Caesars $5 pizza. We in the hood. 2 boxes. 1 sausage, 1 pepperoni. Get an 8-piece from KFC because it's only like $10. And then you go to Blockbuster. 1 game, 1 movie. Some of y'all will never know that fucking feeling. Just going to Blockbuster to get a movie and a video game, and then having pizza and chicken. Staying up all night playing that damn game. You don't even watch the movie. You watch the movie the last day before you gotta take it back. Because you've been playing the video game trying to get past a certain mission and you can't get past it. And then you finally get past it and it's fucking Sunday. Come on, man. Take me back. Take me back. Take me back, man. Y'all will never understand why Blockbuster is him, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's here today. That's why he's the GOAT.
Y'all will never understand why Blockbuster was him, bro. Blockbuster was the move, bro. Before the internet became prevalent, before Netflix and Fire Sticks and Ruko Sticks and all this other bullshit, before all that, we had Blockbuster, nigga. Y'all will never understand, bro. Going to Blockbuster, getting the video game that you just know, that the video game that just came out, that new video game that just came out, that new Def Jam Vendetta game that I thought had DMX on the cover. Getting the Thomas the Tank Engine video, a Thomas the Tank Engine videotape, and going home to some Little Caesars pizza and some KFC. Y'all will never understand that, bro. That feeling, bro. Blockbuster will forever be goated to us that grew up with it. For those y'all that didn't grow up with Blockbuster, it's okay. You got your Fire Sticks, you got your Netflix, your Hulus, your HBO Max, whatever the fuck they want to call it now. Y'all got all that shit. But for those of us, all we had was Blockbuster. If you was in the hood like I was, you had Blockbuster and the Bootleg Man. But anyways, though, without further ado, why Blockbuster fell off. Without further ado, let's get into it. R.I.P. to a GOAT, man.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's here today. That's why he's the GOAT. For the love of God! For the love of God! Please!
R.I.P to Blockbuster, man. Yeah.
Everyone remember Blockbuster?
Facts.
Not the Blockbuster that's been reduced to a punchline. The Blockbuster from back in the day.
Yeah.
The video rental store you used to frequent. Remember walking through the doors and heading over to the new releases around the outer walls, recognizing some of them from the week before, and getting excited when you saw something new? Making your way around the store, methodically looking at each movie until you've reached the other end. Picking up a movie you're sure you're going to rent, and one that you may put back if you see something better. Taking a
make
minute
sure I
to
get
make
that
sure
Thomas the
you're happy
Tank
with your
Engine, bro.
selections.
Had to have
It was a
Thomas the
big
Tank
decision
Engine.
back
If
then.
not,
There
it
was
had
no
to be that new
starting the
movie that I
just to
didn't see
what
yet.
it is and turning it off and searching for a new one. Those were your movies for the weekend. Taking a quick look through the aisles with the old releases before heading to the checkout counter. Maybe you would pick up some popcorn or candy on your way.
No.
And then checking out and paying
That shit was too
$20
expensive.
for a handful of movies and some red vines. It wasn't all
No, the
good.
red vines used to hit
But
though.
I'm willing to bet most of us have these positive memories associated with the store. At the time, it was the best way to get movies. Sure, you can go to the store and buy them at an outrageous price. You could wait until something came on TV or pay for the movie channels and increase your chances of something good coming on. And there were many competing movie rental stores such as Family Video and Hollywood Video.
Fuck them
But
stores.
they just didn't compare. Personally,
Fuck them
whenever I
stores.
would go to one of
They
those
don't-
other
bro.
stores,
These don't hit the same, bro. Like Blockbuster, bro. I remember I went in a Hollywood Video one time, bro. No Thomas the Tank Engine. None. I asked them. I went up to the people at the register as a little kid. I said, "Excuse me, do y'all have Thomas the Tank Engine?" No, we ain't got that in here, bro.
Bum, 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 bum. Tell me what you gonna do, but it ain't nowhere to run. Judgment comes for you, and judgment comes for you. What you gonna do, but it ain't nowhere to hide. Love of God! For the love of God! Please!
I threw a temper tantrum in that story. I got my ass whooped. I got my ass whooped. It was on punishment for the whole weekend, bro. All because of this weak ass store right here that didn't have Thomas the fucking Tank Engine. I've been in here before. They too low quality for me. They too low quality, bro. Family Video was way too low quality, bro. I'm gonna just keep it a bean, bro. They was way too low budget for me, bro. They ain't even have video games in there, bro. At least Hollywood had video games in there in they store. They ain't even had no video games in here, bro. They ain't had no video games in here. All they had was weak ass movies. They either had the newest movies that came out, or they had some weak ass movie that you never even seen before. Low budget ass movies. Well, nobody trying to watch that shit. I ain't gonna lie though. Back in the day, I don't know if y'all had them in y'all Family Video, but the one I used to go to back in the days used to have some fire ass pizza though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That pizza used to hit, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. They had some pizza in there where you get you like 2 slices for like $5. I don't know if they was doing this with all the Family Videos, because I don't think they did it. I remember coming down south one year going to Family Video. They ain't had the pizza in there, but the one they had a pizza like they used to have like pizza like how it is at the gas station. They had the pizza in like some type of like some glass compartment where it's been heating up all day. Get you 2 slices for $5. Bro, they pizza used to hit, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Family Video pizzas used to hit, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro, but they was garbage though. Very low quality, not that much in there. Didn't have no video games. Very low quality. This place got my ass whooped in here, and got on punishment for a whole week because they ain't had no fucking Thomas the Tank Engine. What the fuck? That's exactly how I was acting too. I was mad as hell. They ain't had no Thomas the Tank Engine. I was like, I want to go to Blockbuster. I want to go to Blockbuster. I want Thomas the Tank Engine. Psst. Got my ass whooped.
I just didn't get that same feeling as being in a Blockbuster. Like they were just cheap
it was trash,
imitations.
bro.
There's no doubt about it. Blockbuster was the place for movie rentals. The company started in 1985. It wasn't long before that when most people didn't even have a VCR. The company expanded fast, and by the time the 1990s came around, Blockbuster was pretty much the standard for video rentals. It's a decent business idea. Buy a bunch of VHSs and rent them to people until you recover your cost, and once you're done renting it out, just sell it. They would buy them in bulk and have the benefits of some substantial discounts as well. And if the cost did get too high, they would work out revenue sharing deals with the studios. There's definitely opportunity to make a profit. Not to mention they did the exact same thing with video games. And the rentals weren't their only source of revenue. I took these numbers from 2003, just randomly so I have some figures to illustrate what I'm saying. The rentals...
Yeah, because at one point they used to just start selling the DVDs and the video games outright. So if you wanted the DVD or the video game outright, you could just buy it. Like it was like, fuck it, you don't gotta rent, you could just buy it from in here. You know what I'm saying? And they did kind of sell them for cheaper than Walmart and them was selling for. I remember a fucking DVD used to cost like $40 back then. Didn't they used to cost like $40, $30, $40 back then for a DVD? Hell to the motherfucking how times have changed. Because now a DVD ain't worth shit. DVD ain't nothing but a collectible. That shit ain't nothing but like $10, $5. And that's for the new movies. Back then, they'll charge like $30, $40 for... They'll charge $30, $40 for the Spider-Man movie, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Come on, man. I remember that shit. You was better just getting the VHS because the VHSs was cheaper. VHSs were cheaper, bro. It was cheaper to just buy the VHS. That's why a lot of people still got VHS collections more than they got DVD collections. If you got a DVD collection, that means you was getting paid. Or you knew the bootleg man. One of the two, my nigga. Hey, I ain't gonna act like the bootleg man ain't. Hey, we ain't gonna sit up here act like the bootleg man wasn't that guy though. Shout out to the bootleg man. Selling 3 for $20, 2 for $5. Oh man, it was a sad day when we found out about LimeWire though. Oh, it was sad for the bootleg man when we found out about LimeWire. As soon as we found out about LimeWire, bootleg man was like, "For the love of God! For the love of God! Please! Damn!
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Once we found out about LimeWire, the bootleg man time was up at that point, boy. The bootleg man time was up at that point. That's why the bootleg man ended up going to jail. Because we found out about that LimeWire. Once we found out about that LimeWire, that was it. The bootleg man was pretty much done for. Well, nobody go to the bootleg man. Bootleg man started getting desperate, didn't he? Bootleg man started getting desperate. He was like, hey, look. He was walking up to anybody. Hey, I got that new Jacket Edge, got that new Spider-Man, got that new Spider-Man 2. What you? And then you walked up on the wrong person. That motherfucker that just so happened to have a badge on him. Sent your ass to jail.
Brought in about 77% of their revenue. 22% was from merchandise, and about 1.5% is from other. What is merchandise and what is other? Merchandise is the movie and game sales, not rentals but sales, which is about 70% of it. And the other 30% is general merchandise, meaning the popcorn or the milk duds or anything else they sell in the store. And what's the other portion of revenue?
You sell posters too?
I'm not sure. They're always...
They used to sell posters too. I remember when the SpongeBob movie came out. I wanted the SpongeBob movie poster so bad. That shit was only $2, bruh. Moms was tripping, bruh.
Seems to be a mysterious other category, but it's a small percentage. It's all a cool idea. It's a good business model for its time. In fact, it was a fantastic business model. So when did the transition happen? When did they stop being that beloved video store and start being nothing but a late night punchline? Looking at their revenue and number of store locations, it appears that around 2004, 2005 was their peak, and everything after that was downhill. Hard to say exactly when the transition happened. I'm going to say it was somewhere in the middle of that decade when it began, but wasn't fully completed until the...
LimeWire, bro. Around that time, when we talking about 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, them years alone, nigga, LimeWire?
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Nigga, LimeWire? Around that time frame, there was no point of going to Blockbuster other than to get a game. Because I'm telling you, bro, once we found out about LimeWire, the bootleg man was going, all the bootleg mans was going to jail. And they wasn't getting out to like 2015, 2016. Them niggas was going to jail. Bruh, a lot of bootleg men started going to jail around this time. They ain't getting out to like 2015, 2016. Then they come out, try to do the same hustle again. Then fail to realize that the internet done got so much prevalent now to the point where you can't even say the bootleg man was no longer relevant. Now it's the Fire Stick man. Now it's the Fire Stick man. But shit, we figuring that shit out too. So what, bro? Ain't no hustles. It ain't no such thing as a hustle, bro. Ain't no such thing as a hustle, bro. Bootleg man needs to stop. Shit, your time has come, my nigga. Go work at Amazon, nigga. They hire on the spot. Just make sure you don't smoke no weed. You know what I'm saying? Do no drugs for about 30 days. You get you a job at Amazon. You get good money too. Benefits, all that. Man, so like around 04. Yeah, 04, they started dipping, bro. Damn, they started dipping around 04, didn't they? But like I said, this is around the time LimeWire, bro. Everybody and their mama knew about LimeWire around this time. So it was kind of like, it was really pointless. It was really pointless to fuck with Blockbuster around this time, unless you was getting a video game. That's all Blockbuster was really good for around this time, was video games, bruh.
Yep.
Blockbuster was only good for video games, bro. If you couldn't afford it, that's all you was there for, bro. But you know, you got them parents that don't know nothing about them computers, so you know they still renting out movies, which is cool. That's fine. But around this time, bro, Blockbuster was really taking a hit. I say, after the SpongeBob movie came out, it seemed like shit started to change around Blockbuster, bro.
The end of it. So here's the big question. What happened to Blockbuster? I'm guessing the answer in everyone's head right now is that Netflix happened.
Streaming.
And I'm sure it's going to be all over the comment section. But my conclusion at the end of the video is not that. Not exactly. But Netflix did survive when Blockbuster didn't, so what we should investigate is what separates the two companies. And I'm talking about the classic Netflix, not the streaming content, but sending DVDs to your house. Because
yeah, Netflix was. I remember now, just like GameFly. Y'all remember GameFly? Damn, what happened to GameFly? Went out of business. But yeah, Netflix. They did used to see you could rent a video game or a movie just like Blockbuster, but instead of you going to a store, they send it to you in the mail, and then you gotta send it back in the mail. Yeah, Netflix did start out like that. I remember now. Yeah. Damn, they did start out like that. They did start out as like a different type of Blockbuster. Then they went into streaming. And now they the fucking biggest giant in the fucking world right now. I don't fuck with Netflix because there's nothing on there. Plus, you know, you got them illegal free movie apps that you could download. You know what I'm saying? If you got an Android, I can't speak for you iPhone niggas. You niggas that got iPhones, y'all. Why do y'all still have iPhones at this point? Do y'all know y'all getting ripped off, bro? You get you an Android, you can get, bro. It's so much stuff you can do on an Android that you can't. Y'all niggas only buy it for the camera, and that's all y'all talk about too is the camera, nigga. You can't do nothing because you gotta pay for everything, nigga. Having an iPhone, all you do, you have a paywall. You can't do nothing. You have to pay for everything, bro. On Android, nigga, I could go on the internet, find a hack version of an app and be good. I could have a hack version of Spotify. Do y'all know that? No ads, unlimited skips. Only thing I can't do is download songs. That's it. So I gotta have internet at all times. But I get no ads. I get unlimited skips. Meanwhile, y'all still using the regular Spotify. Y'all niggas dumb, bro. Y'all niggas really valuing a phone just for its camera. Really? Its camera? Y'all are dumb. Wait, what the fuck? Come on, cuz.
Because that's what Netflix was during this time.
Yeah.
They didn't start streaming until around 10 years ago. As far as I see it, there were two big differences. One is what I just said. With Netflix, the movies come to you, whereas with Blockbuster, you go to the movies. So with Netflix, it's easier for the customer, but it's also more confining. There's more freedom with Blockbuster because you can get movies at any time without having to wait for the mail. This aspect is really just a matter of personal preference. But
Blockbuster
the
was
other
a
big
better
difference
preference.
is that Netflix is a subscription charge where Blockbuster charges per movie. This is where Netflix has the edge. For what you pay during your weekly trip to Blockbuster, you could get a full month of unlimited rentals. So the logical thing for Blockbuster to do to compete would be to offer subscriptions for unlimited rentals at their stores.
Fucking credit cards.
But it's not as simple as it sounds.
Everybody credit
In
got
fact,
fucked up
none
because
of
of
this
Blockbuster.
is as simple as it sounds.
Everybody.
Today, people seem to...
Hey, everybody in the hood parents' credit got fucked up because of Blockbuster. Because they returned that shit 2 days late. Knowing damn well you were supposed to send that shit back on Sunday. Kept that movie for a whole goddamn week trying to have all your friends come over and watch it with you and shit. Then y'all fuck around and forget you supposed to bring it back on Sunday. Your stupid ass. I know. Fuck, everybody got their credit. Everybody parents got their credit fucked up. Got that bill. Yo, got that bill on your credit or your Blockbuster credit card. Your shit $13. Your shit $13 in the negative. Damn, bruh. Damn, cuz. You going outside. Everybody parents was going through that shit. Blockbuster was fucking y'all credit up.
To look at Blockbuster as a group of boneheads that failed to see the changing climate of video rentals. That's right, I said boneheads. I'll get back to the Netflixing in a second. The public seems to have this perception that Blockbuster thought in-store rentals was the only way to do business and just laughed at the idea of mail and streaming services. This isn't true. You may have heard this one before. In the year 2000, Blockbuster declined a deal to purchase Netflix for $50 million, a company that is worth billions today. But at the time, Blockbuster preferred to compete with them because they thought they could win. It wasn't that they were ignoring the business model that Netflix established, it's simply that they didn't think purchasing that company at that time was the right move. Sure, looking back, it's probably the worst decision they ever made.
Pretty much.
How were they to know it at the time? I would have completely respected their decision to pass on the deal, and I'm sure most others would too. In fact, right around the same time, they entered into a 20-year deal that involved streaming video on demand using fiber optic technology that was much more costly than it would have been to purchase Netflix. The only problem is that the deal was with Enron, and the technology...
And we all remember this from the UPN. The UPN video that I did. We all remember this little company right here went out of business, and Blockbuster tanked badly.
Didn't work, and Enron went bankrupt soon after, and nothing came of it. It's a deal that could have put Blockbuster a couple steps ahead of Netflix. Here's some more evidence that Blockbuster wasn't ignorant about the whole mail and streaming thing. In a company's annual reports filed with the SEC, they include a section that identifies possible threats to the company. In almost every year that Netflix existed, they were listed as a possible threat, as well as video-on-demand services. And in the report from 2001, they actually talk about their efforts to enter into the market by teaming up with DirecTV. So don't make the mistake of thinking that Blockbuster was just ignoring all this. They were well aware of it and making efforts early on. But let's get back to why it's not easy to offer subscriptions like Netflix does. Those rental revenue numbers that I showed you earlier include something called late fees, something that's impossible to collect if the customer has an unlimited rental subscription. They were generating a healthy amount of income from late fees, and were resistant to change their structure to something that would completely eliminate them. However, in 2004, they started offering a subscription service called Blockbuster Movie Pass, and beginning the next year, they announced the elimination of late fees. But the thing is that if you're still renting out movies the traditional way, late fees are sort of necessary. They needed to have those movies back on time, and the motivation for the customer to do it was through the late fees. Their system was a little sketchy, where it gave the customer a grace period, and after enough time, they just said you owned it, and charged the full price of the movie.
Yep, that's how they fucked up your credit.
To enter every market.
Y'all niggas signed up for their credit card. That's how y'all credit got fucked up. You kept that movie or that video game for too long. Oh, that's $50 off your damn credit. Damn, y'all fucking up.
At the end of 2006, they launched Blockbuster Total Access, which was another online subscription service that allowed customers to check out multiple movies at a time. They could go through the mail just like Netflix, or exchange them at any Blockbuster store. It gained a lot of subscribers initially, but quickly went down. It was more expensive than Netflix, and I suppose the convenience of exchanging the movies in-store wasn't worth the extra money for the customer. They even tried Blockbuster Express, which was a DVD rental kiosk like Redbox, which eventually ended up in the hands of the Redbox people. In 2010, Blockbuster went bankrupt. Dish Network bought the company soon after, but haven't been able to do much with it. They've tried similar things, integrating it into their satellite service, but it seems they've basically given up. If you go to Blockbuster.com today, it's pretty vacant. Just a link to the Dish Network website and one to a list of the remaining locations. By the way, there's 12 of them, mostly in Alaska for some reason. As far as I can tell, Blockbuster is done. It would take some genius minds to make that name relevant again, and I doubt it would even be worth it. So here's how I see the whole situation. The whole renting movies in-store and taking them home model is obsolete today. It was becoming obsolete with the DVD mail rentals, and the streaming has finished the job. The fact is that the service Blockbuster provided became useless, and the only way they would have been able to survive...
Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention too, if you had the dual deck VCR, nigga, if you had the dual deck VCR, if you had the dual deck VCR, bruh.
To this day.
Nigga, all you had to do was get a blank VCR tape, put it on one side, take the Blockbuster tape, put it on the other side, record the video. Now you got the movie for free on the blank tape, and you can just go and take that back the next day. No late fees. Nigga, they fucked up when they fucked up when they came out with the dual deck VCR, bro. They fucked up, bro. They should have never came out with the dual deck VCR. Cause nigga, in the hood, that is how you finesse, my nigga. That's how Blockbuster was getting finesse, my nigga.
To this day.
I'm telling you, you just had to be there to understand, bro. I had so many Thomas the Tank Engine, Power Rangers, Rugrats. I had so many fucking tapes, bro. Bro, y'all don't understand, bro. That dual deck VCR. That dual deck VCR, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what he's doing, man. That's what he's supposed to do.
You just had to be there to understand, man. Dual deck VCR, man. They fucked up when they gave us that. That's why Blockbuster better be lucky they switched to DVDs. Y'all better be lucky y'all switched to DVDs. Because if they was still doing the VCR thing, because VCRs, I think VCRs went on like 05, didn't they? 05? Hold on. Let's look that up real quick. Hold on. Let's look that up real quick. When did they stop making VHS? Okay, so 2006, bro. Bro, 2006 was the last time they produced a goddamn VHS, bro. They better be fucking lucky in 06 when they stopped making VHSs, bro. Because if they had continued to make VHSs, bro, nigga.
To this day.
We would still be robbing goddamn. Blockbuster, man. Blockbuster still be getting robbed out they goddamn money. They should have known better. Y'all should have known better. Y'all should have known, niggas from the hood. We from the hood. We don't got that much resources, man. We broke. So we make the best use of our resources. They fucked up when the VCR started going on sale. When the VCR started going on sale for $20-$30 around 2001, when VCR started going on sale for $30-$40, bro. Y'all fucked up. Cause now everybody got the dual deck, and now everybody running the Best Buy, getting as many movies as they can get, and dual deck ripping them motherfuckers. We was ripping them motherfuckers, man. Y'all should have knew better. We putting 3 movies on 1 VHS tape. Y'all should have knew better not to fuck with us. Y'all, we from the hood, baby.
To this day.
You should have knew better, Blockbuster. Y'all should have knew better. We'll pay that $10-$20 for the movies. We'll pay that $10-$20 for the movies. Cause we gonna have them bitches for life. You can have your little tape back. We got it at home now. We good. Thank you for the rental though.
Is changing everything. And you're probably not surprised by the fact that restructuring an entire business is difficult to do. They needed to break into that video on demand and video by mail industry. And as we saw, they gave it a try. They tried it with Enron, DirecTV, and started providing their own services eventually. But they didn't jump into it head first. We see this by the fact that they continued to open more stores. They were just experimenting with other services and seeing what would catch on and be profitable. They predicted that it was the way of the future, but it seems they underestimated how quickly the future came.
Yeah.
They didn't feel the urgency to do it early on, and once they did, it was too late.
Y'all should have knew.
They're not.
Y'all should have knew that going into the 2000s. I think a lot of companies going into the 2000s realized that, hey, we need to just hop on this new wave right here because this internet shit, it's going to blow up in a couple of years, bro. So we need to hop on this right now. Motherfuckers like Walmart had their website up where you could buy shit off their website. Motherfucking Target was doing the same thing. Target, whatever you want to call it. It was a lot of companies around this time. Best Buy, computer companies, everybody was getting in on the internet. Blockbuster was just, man.
Not exactly.
I'm starting to realize that now. A lot of the companies that didn't jump on the internet wave when it was happening in its early stages, they the ones that fell off. And the ones that did, they still here to this day, and they more relevant than ever.
Boneheads for going about it this way. I'm sure if I pulled you aside 15 years ago and asked you if you thought that video rental stores would be completely irrelevant in 5 years, you would have said of course not. And
I would have said yeah, because the future is the wave.
That's what Blockbuster thought. But let's remember exactly what Blockbuster provided. Netflix provides movies, but Blockbuster also provided an experience. That whole experience I described earlier, that's something you don't get from Netflix or Redbox.
Thank you.
I think of it as being like...
Thank you, bro. Y'all don't understand, bro. For those of us who was here when Blockbuster was a thing, that experience alone, I'm telling you, that Friday night, y'all just got y'all food. Y'all about to head home, but first we finna stop at Blockbuster. You can either get 2 movies or 1 movie in a game, or you can get 2 games. That's what my mama always. That's what my peoples always told me. Every time we went to Blockbuster, 2 games, 2 movies, or 1 game and 1 movie. I get my 1 game, get my 1 movie. Get that new game that that was over my friend's house playing. Give me that Thomas the Tank Engine tape. If they ain't had no Thomas the Tank Engine, I was gonna lose my motherfucking mind. Well, no, not really. Because I still had the Power Rangers. So if they had no Thomas the Tank Engine, they was bound to have some Power Rangers. Then I started seeing SpongeBob VH. Then I started seeing SpongeBob. I started going with SpongeBob. I ain't really even care at that point. It just is, bro. Blockbuster was an experience, bro. Y'all just had to be there to understand, bro. Just going home, eating pizza, chicken, McDonald's, or whatever your parents decided to buy you that night, and then going into your room, hopping on the PlayStation with that new game that your friends got, but you finna play it for yourself and experience it for yourself, and you finna stay up all fucking night. All fucking night. Bro, it's an experience, bro. It's the experience, bro. Y'all just had to be there to understand, bro.
To this day. To this day. To this day.
Y'all just had to be there, bro. It's a difference, bro. It's a difference, bro. Y'all just had to be there, bro. It's an experience, bro.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again.
Y'all just had to be there, bro.
Like a movie theater. When you pay the $10 for the ticket, you're not just paying for the movie, you're paying for the whole experience.
Facts.
And similar to Blockbuster, if new movies were legally able to be streamed right to people's homes, the theaters would probably become irrelevant as well.
Facts.
Blockbuster is a victim of the world changing around them. If they were able to tell the future, they probably could have started restructuring their business model early enough to have an edge on Netflix. But I can't fault them for not knowing the future. In the early 2000s, they were in a time where they needed to make changes fast, but they weren't aware of it. Few companies would have been. Some companies aren't meant to last forever, and maybe it was just time for Blockbuster to fade into the sunset.
Pretty much.
I don't like thinking of them as the joke that they've become. I prefer to remember the positive experiences. What I'm trying to say is to remember Shaq on the Lakers, not on the Celtics. Sure, there was a pretty significant decline toward the end, but there was a time in the early 2000s where there was no one better. There's hundreds of videos on YouTube already that use Shaq as a metaphor for Blockbuster, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. Let me know in the comments any thoughts you have on Blockbuster, whether it be about its peak, the decline, or anything else. I'd like to hear what you have to say. Thank you.
Man, Blockbuster was an experience, bro. And to this day,
To this day. To this day. To this day.